Do you feel everything so deeply that sometimes it feels like a wound? Have you been called too sensitive? Yet you know you have this strange ability to see the truth in people. The truth they can't even see in themselves. If that's you, then this is for you. This is for the mystics, the chosen ones, the souls who have felt broken by their own sensitivity, only to find out that your greatest wound is actually the source of your power. This is the path of the Heyoka warrior. If you're nodding your head right now, you've probably spent your life feeling like a walking paradox. You're a storm of contradictions, incredibly compassionate but brutally honest. You crave deep, soulful connection, but you also need solitude like you need air. You carry an ancient wisdom, but have a childlike wonder that never fades. And this path can be incredibly lonely. You've likely felt misunderstood or even feared for an intensity you bring into a room. An intensity you might not even notice, but everyone else feels in their bones. For years, you may have seen this sensitivity as a curse. I know I did. After years of psychological abuse and even violence, I went through a dark night of the soul that lasted for what felt like an eternity. I'd always been different, but it was in that darkness that my own Heyoka empath healer finally emerged. It was my awakening. I realized this sensitivity wasn't a wound that left me open to all the harshness of the world. What if it isn't a wound? What if it's the mark of a sacred calling? Today we're talking about the journey from wounded to warrior through the lens of a spiritual archetype, the Heyoka empath. Now, it's vital that we approach this with clarity and deep respect.
It's so important to ground this conversation in respect for the term's origins. The word Heyoka comes from the Lakota Sioux people. In their tradition, a Heyoka is a sacred clown or contrarian, a ceremonial figure chosen through powerful visions, often of thunder beings. This is a specific, honored, and culturally embedded role that is not chosen but appointed. The term we're exploring today, Heyoka empath, is a modern, non-indigenous adaptation that has appeared in contemporary spirituality. It's used to describe an empath who acts as an emotional and spiritual mirror for others, often using unconventional ways to provoke insight. It's crucial to understand that we are discussing a modern spiritual path inspired by, but completely separate from, the traditional Lakota role. Using their term requires our utmost respect and acknowledgement that Heyoka empath is not a recognized indigenous concept.
Understanding this distinction is the first step on your warrior's path. It's the moment you stop seeing your unique way of being as a mistake and start suspecting it's your greatest tool. This is the journey of learning to wield your sensitivity, not as a source of chaos, but as an instrument for profound healing, first for you and then for the world. The first wisdom on the path from wounded to warrior is to radically accept your own paradoxical nature.